Hi, I'm Dr. Gail Van Canagan. I have a doctorate degree in nursing practice, and I'm a certified nurse practitioner, also an Eden Energy Medicine advanced practitioner and a Reiki master. And what I'm going to bring to you today is a way to reduce your stress and have more vitality and more energy than you ever thought you could have by doing a simple 5-minute daily routine. This daily routine was developed by Donna Eden, who is one of my mentors for learning how our energy systems work through our body. So I'm going to bring that information to you today. What the energy routine is going to do for you is to help you feel less frustrated, less scrambled in your brain, more thought processes going through in the right way and being more organized, less effects of the stresses and the toxins that we live in every day in our environment. It will help you clear out those toxins and give you new vitality and a new strength, and you will feel much better by doing the daily routine. So the first part of the 5-minute daily routine is called the 4 thumps. And what we're going to do is thump on the meridian ends in parts of our immune system to boost those and to bring that energy up through the body. And you're going to start right underneath the cheekbones. And you're going to tap nice and firmly. Let your body know you're really touching it and get the energy stimulated through these meridians. Meridians are your energy highways, so we want lots of energy to come up through them. So right under the cheekbones is number 1 thump. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Second thump, right under the collarbone on either side of your major chest bone in the center. You thump right there. This is called kidney 27. It's the ending point of the kidney meridian that brings energy up through our whole body. It doesn't really end here. It actually dips deep into our body, which is why we have to thump so hard in order to stimulate the energy to go through all of the organ systems that it needs to reach. The next thump is the thymus gland, which is right behind your breastbone. And you thump there nice and hard. Some people like to alternate their hands or use a fist, and that works well. You're rattling the thymus gland. This is responsible for your immune system function, and it helps to energize your body as well. The 4th thump is on the ends of the spleen meridian, which are at the very bottom of the last rib on your side. It's a real tender point, and you give yourself some good hard thumps in this area, and this stimulates the immune system, and it pulls all the energy right up from the bottom of your feet through your body, and it goes into all of your organs. Those are the 4 thumps. Again, in review: stomach meridian, kidney meridian, thymus gland, and spleen meridian. They're the powerhouses for energy. It's better than a cup of caffeine. The next part of the daily routine is going to be the cross crawl. What this is going to do for you is balance and harmonize your energies. It's going to improve your coordination and really clear your thinking. Daily stress causes our brain energy to travel straight up and down. And our brains are actually wired to be firing the signals from the left to the right and the right to the left. So this exercise helps to put those brain signals going back in the right crossing direction instead of firing straight up and down. So this is called the cross crawl. It's going to restore that energy from right to left and left to right. This is how we do it. We just do some simple crossings, moving our arms across the body, opposite sides, and we do 12 of these in a row, and then we'll go up and down straight to the same leg. And this is going to help our brain repattern that parallel firing that it's doing. And you do 12 of these, and then you cross for another 12. And as we're doing this, we're thinking about X's, we're thinking about good energy crossing over, and you see we always cross over the midline of the body. Okay, and then we'll go up and down one more time, straight up and down, to just tell the brain we don't want to go this way anymore, we really want to go crosswise. So we're going to go cross again. And we do this 12 times. Very fun and easy to do. You can do this to music. Kids love this. It's great to have little kids who are all hyper and running around to just start doing this purposefully. It helps them to focus a whole lot more, and it helps with their schoolwork. It'll help you with your work as well. The cross crawl is very simple to do. However, if you have any kind of joint problems with your knees or your hips, or you don't have the energetic strength to stand up and do the exercise as I just showed you, you can do it from a chair. You can even do it in bed, and it's very easy. Even if you can't lift up your legs, you can still cross over. And this is still repatterning your brain functions to do the crossing and send the signals in the right direction so that we get rid of the mental fatigue and the confusion that creates, and the stress effects just go away. If you're able to lift your legs, you can just lift straight up and tap your knees. As long as you're crossing over your body midline, you're going to get the right effects. Now, if you're in bed and say your leg is up in a cast and you can't move your leg at all, you can have someone else or you can just use one foot and put it over the other, or you can even just think about those legs being crossed down at the bottom and just do your arms, and that will work too. A lot of times when people are in bed for a long period of time, say if they've been sick and hospitalized, they can draw little X's and tape them up on the wall so they're looking at the X's, and that way that helps their brain continue to cross instead of going straight up and down, and that will relieve the mental fatigue and help them heal as well. Now the next exercise in your 5-minute daily routine is called the Wayne Cook. And what this does is help your mind to focus, and it untangles that inner chaos that goes on within your mind. It improves your understanding, and it helps you to think more clearly and see things with better perspective. It helps the learning abilities to increase as well. And sometimes when you just can't hold on to something and you keep dropping it, or you can't find it, you keep misplacing something, it's because the brain patterns are not going crosswise again. And so this Wayne Cook exercise has been designed to restore that and to clear out all of that scrambling. So you're going to sit down and cross your leg, right foot over the left knee. Then you're going to reach with your right hand and grab around the bottom of your foot, and your left hand goes on the ankle. And you can see there's a series of crosses here with all of this, and that's the whole thing, is to repattern the brain again to cross over with its firing. You taking a deep breath in through your nose, and you exhale through your mouth, and sort of straighten your spine up real tall and straight when you do this, so that you can get the spinal fluid back up into the brain where it belongs. So this is how it goes. Shoulders up, stretch, and exhale through your mouth. And we'll do this 4 times. And sometimes you feel like you need a 5th time, like I do right now. So I'm going to do a 5th. Now I'm going to trade sides. Left foot on my right knee. Right hand on the left ankle. Left hand around the bottom of the foot. And you notice that my hand is cupping around the bottom of the foot and squeezing the toes. And this serves a lot of purpose because it stimulates a lot of meridians at the same time that we're doing this. So again, we're going to start with the deep breaths in and through the nose and out through the mouth, and in and out. One more. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands together in what we call a prayer type pose and put our thumbs right to the center of our forehead. And we're going to take in 2 deep breaths with this. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. By doing that simple move, you're connecting 5 of your different meridians, and you're connecting into a portal to the brain that gets the message that you just want that exercise to stay with you, so that the brain continues to fire in the crosswise pattern and relieve you of all the confusion and the tangledness that's going on inside. Now, there's another part to this Wayne Cook that if you don't have the ability to sit down in a chair, as I'm doing, or if you're not able to bring your leg up over the knee because if you have an arthritic hip or a prosthesis, there's another way to do this exercise. So the modified Wayne Cook, for those who are not able to sit down due to orthopedic problems or arthritic problems, or maybe you just don't have time to sit down because you're busy when you work. And in my workplace, I stand up and do the Wayne Cook all day. So you're going to cross your legs, one in front of the other, and put your hands out in front of you, and you're going to turn around and cross the hands and pull them up inside, sort of like in a little knot. And you're going to take the same deep breaths again as you did before. In through your nose and out through your mouth. 4 times. Then cross your legs in the opposite direction and unwind your hands and cross them the other direction and pull them back up next to your heart chakra. And again, 4 deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Then uncross the feet, let go of the hands, and again, we're going to take our hands into the prayer pose and place our thumbs into the third eye, or the center of the forehead, the center of the 6th chakra. They're all the same. And take in 2 deep breaths through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And that's the modified Wayne Cook for the times when you're not able to sit down and cross your legs. The next exercise in this 5-minute daily routine is the crown pull. What this does is relieve mental congestion. It helps get rid of headaches. It clears and refreshes the mind. It sharpens your memory. It opens the crown chakra to higher inspiration. Simply done, hands to the forehead. And you're going to press into the forehead firmly and cross your fingers over the midline, just a small amount, and pull your fingers across that forehead all the way to the temples and really feel it. Go deep so that your body knows you're touching. And then just let that energy down to the earth for recycling off your fingers. Come back up to the center of the forehead, right into the hairline. Cross your fingers over and again, rake your fingers down to the ears, all the way to the bottom there. And then you'll come back up, and with firm pressure, you're going to do that again, down to the base of the ears. And you're going to do this all the way down the back of your skull, as I'm doing here, and just open up those energy pathways straight down all the way as far as you can go down your neck. And when you get to that, as far as you can get, you just stop and you hang there. Take a deep breath in. And just let that energy go off the bottom of your hands down to Mother Earth. That's the crown pull. The next part of the 5-minute daily routine is a neurolymphatic massage. What this does is it massages deep into the lymphatic tissues, and it releases the toxins that are stored by all the stressors that we're under, all the pollutants that we are exposed to. It clears the stagnant energy from your body. And it's important to drink a lot of water when you do any kind of energy work, but especially with the neurolymphatic massage, because you want your body to be able to eliminate these toxins as they're released from the lymph nodes. This helps you get rid of emotional toxins, environmental toxins, food additives, any side effect from a toxin. It helps your body to eliminate this. And you're going to start by deeply pressing and rubbing on the areas of the chest, all the way down the whole chest till you get down to the very bottom. And then you're going to massage underneath the rib cage, just like I'm doing here now. Follow that rib and go all the way around and down, and that, get in there nice and deep. And then come back up to the chest and right underneath the collarbone. You're going to press really hard and deep and massage there. And you're going to do both sides because we are halves. We're front, we're back, we're left, we're right, we're top, we're bottom. You have a spot here on your shoulder and one that goes down the back of the arm. So we want to make sure we massage all of these places real firmly, deeply, rub them. And if they are too sore, you will find that the more that you do this exercise, the less they will be hurting you. They are sore and they hurt because they are full of toxins. And when you rub them, or even if you want to tap on them, you release those toxins and then the swelling goes down out of them and the pain goes away. The next place for the lymphatics are down to the center of the body, right from above the pubic bone and right up the center. And you can just rub your hands just like this, real deep, to get those. There's a number of them in there, and this move gets them all. Then you have the colon lymphatics, and it's the ileocecal valve and it's the Houston valve. And you take your hands and you press in firmly right at the crease of where the leg is and the groin, and you pull up all the way to the rib 4 times. Get in there real deep. This is really good for colon problems. It helps to reset the energies of the small intestine and the large intestine. And after you pull up 4 times, then you just push down once with your thumb, and that resets everything, and the memory stays there for those lymphatics to continue to drain and synchronize the sides of the colon. The next area is just right above the pubic bone, and it's called the bladder area, and you can just run your hands over the top of that area. These, of course, are exercises you'll want to do in the shower or in the bathroom when you're drying off. The next section is on the legs, and you have a line of lymphatics that run down both sides of the legs. And you just rub real deep and hard and firm. And if it hurts, that's a good thing because that means you're releasing toxins, and you just rub real deeply. Now, some people will use a roller ball on here to help get rid of the toxins because they can't press as hard. Another way to do it is to put your thumbs together like so and stick your thumbs out, and you can just push your legs in onto the thumbs and really get in there nice and deep and ouch, feel the pain because those lymphatics are clogged. So now they're opening up, and you just do that and get them going. Next exercise is called the zip up. And what this does is it boosts our confidence, it helps to clear our thoughts, and it protects us from negative energies around you. Because by zipping up, we are actually sealing up our aura or our protective bubble that keeps our personal space sacred. Easy to do, palms of your hand. You reach down to the top of the pubic bone and you bring your hands up, straight up the body, over the throat to the bottom lip. And you do that 3 times. Make sure you're touching the throat and to the bottom lip. 3 times. This is electromagnetics pulling the energy of this meridian up and out so that it zips you up. You also have a meridian on the back side that does the same thing. And so you can reach behind and pull up the energy as far as you can, and then reach over your back and pull it up the head all the way around, down the nose to the top lip. And this is where the 2 meridians join. Okay, you can twist the ends of those and throw the key away out to the angels so nobody can get into your bubble. And now you're safe and strong. Next is our hookup. The hookup is going to activate our radiant circuits, which makes us feel very good, joyful, peaceful, and calm. It also strengthens our auric field, and it gives us a feeling of wholeness, produces us harmony from the top half to the bottom half of our body, and we just feel like we're all put together when we're hooked up. So, middle fingers are what you use. Middle finger goes to the middle of the forehead from one hand, and the middle finger of the other hand goes into the belly button and it hooks up in there. You push it in and you hook it up just like a fish hook. And push in, pull up, take a deep breath, and exhale, and take a couple of deep breaths. And after a little bit, you'll start to feel that the energies just kind of naturally hook up as soon as you connect these two places. Next is our hookup. The hookup is going to activate our radiant circuits, which makes us feel very good, joyful, peaceful, and calm. It also strengthens our auric field, and it gives us a feeling of wholeness, produces us harmony from the top half to the bottom half of our body, and we just feel like we're all put together when we're hooked up. So, middle fingers are what you use. Middle finger goes to the middle of the forehead from one hand, and the middle finger of the other hand goes into the belly button, and it hooks up in there. You push it in and you hook it up just like a fish hook. Some people don't feel the energy shift, so just take a couple of deep breaths in and out through your mouth. 2 or 3 of them is usually all it takes. And sometimes people will feel the energy connect shortly after they hook these two spots up. This is the hookup. Next, we have connecting heaven and earth. And what this does is it opens up all the energy meridians, and the meridians bring all that energy through all your organs, all your organ systems, and revitalize your body. It expels toxic energies, and it stimulates for fresh energy to come through the meridians and into the tissues so that you feel all that vitality. It also increases the flow of energy through the joints. This is very good for anybody who has any kind of joint or bone disorder because it nourishes those bones. So the first thing we're going to do is rub our hands together and shake them off. And place our hands on our thighs. We're taking a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and just ground yourself real deep into the earth with this move. Then bring your hands up again to the center, and as you do this, you're going to push one hand up to the heavens. You're going to look up, hold your breath, and the other hand is going to be pushing down into the earth, and you're going to connect into those two and think about the hand being in the earth and the other hand in the heavens, holding your breath. And then as you exhale, you bring your hands back together. So we'll do that again on the other side. And really connect to the heavens and the earth with your palms. And exhale. And as you exhale, you turn your head towards the downward hand. Up again. And exhale. And again. And exhale. We'll do that one more time on each side. Really stretch. Exhale and keep your knees a little bit bent. And this time as you exhale, just come forward and hang over. 2 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And then scoop up all that energy from the earth right up into your aura, all the way down. And just let that just settle right into your aura. That's heaven and earth. Our final exercise for our 5-minute daily routine is called the Celtic Weave. The Celtic Weave repairs and reconnects the aura to our bodies because of the stressors in our environment, knocks that off balance, and then we don't have our protection from our bubble that we need to have. So this is the Celtic Weave. Rub your hands together and you shake them off. And you place your hands on your thighs. You're taking a deep breath through the nose, out through the mouth, and you ground yourself again. Picture your feet deep in the earth, down in the bottom of the tree roots. Now, hands rubbed together one more time. And then you place them about a foot apart. And you just feel the energy ball between your hands as your hands vibrate. Then you bring your hands up along the sides of your ears. And just hold for a moment and take a breath. And just really connect with your energies. Then you're going to take in a deep breath. As you do, stretch your arms up, cross them over, and exhale and push it out. You take in another breath and exhale, pushing it out. And each time you do this, you go down a little bit lower. And again. Now, when you get down to the feet, you just stay down there and you take in 2 more deep breaths through the nose and out through the mouth. And I like to do figure 8s around my feet while I'm down here. And then when you're done with your 2 breaths, you start figure 8ing your aura, the inside, the outside of your aura, and doing figure 8s with your hands all the way up, all the way around, and get into the aura like that. You do little tiny ones, you do really big ones, and that's a Celtic weave. All of these exercises take a little bit more time to demonstrate and teach you to do, but trust me, after you do them a number of times, it'll only take you 5 minutes to perform all of these. You'll have the most vital health, you will feel energized, you'll have a positive attitude, and you will bring in nothing but wonderful abundance to you all day long. Thank you.